Hello, welcome back to the crossword. Today is Thursday, May 8th. Let's get started with 2022 Jordan Peele horror sci-fi film. No idea. San Blanc Bay, estuary near San Francisco. San Mateo? Is that? Must be. Noted silver-tongued Olympic gold medalist? Silver-tongued. Do they have negotiation as an Olympic sport now? I don't know who this is. Coin toss call. Well, you usually would call heads or tails. You wouldn't call head or tail. I'm not sure what's going on here. You call a side, I guess? Supply? I don't know. Turn topsy-turvy. Don't know. Well, I'm doing some deep sea exploration. Like an oceanographer? I don't know. Muy. I don't know. A lot of adjectives that start with T. Resides a long time ago. Or resides? I don't know. Be down in the dumps is to. I don't know. I mean, I'm open to the idea that San Mateo Bay could be wrong. I know San Mateo is like near San Francisco. Is it a bay? I don't really know what the bay is called, honestly. It's. I don't know. So, generals and such, they are. I don't know. Quickly put together, if you toss something together. 3 and 3 and 3 is 9, which is nueve. Be down in the dumps. It's not to O. It's not to Rue, I wouldn't think. Single blank. Attorney type. Single elim. A little weird that elim is abbreviated there. Normally they have to tell you if you're doing it, but might be allowed here. Clarifying words. As in, maybe? Org with probes. NASA? It almost has to be NASA, doesn't it? Muddies as water. Don't know. Ascetic breakfast selection. Plain toast? I would have said dry toast, but sure. Channel for watching college games. ESPNU, I think? Worn down part is a nub. Okay. You can slap something together. Clarifying words is as in. Nope is a plausible title for a film. Muddies do oil water? Okay, something's wrong here. This is tails, but they've removed the T for some reason. Okay. So that'll be part of the theme. Turn topsy-turvy. I still don't know. Kierkegaard, for one. Like, do you just want poet? Or was he a poet? Or like a philosopher? I'm not exactly sure. And I couldn't tell you like Kierkegaard's first name or anything. Cattle steerers? Is a prod a cattle steerer? Or you could use reins, I think? I don't know. I'm not a cattle expert. Fail to understand something is to not get it? Plausible. Who knows? It could be other things. Section of a curriculum. A chapter? Not an act or a set, I would think. Mayo to mayo? Mayo to mayo? What do you want here? I don't know. Broadway star Hagen? Hagen? I don't know. Resides. Probably ends with S. Not guaranteed, but probably. Musical pitch interval? I don't know about music theory. God honored by gladiatorial fights. Well, that was like in Rome, right? So it should be a 6-letter Roman god. Which means it's like a planet, right? But I don't know. Weird. Might not be Rome. Mayo to Mayo. Writer honored by Oz Park in Chicago? Oh, I have no idea. My Neighbor Blank. Oh, this is My Neighbor Totoro. I know that one. I've never seen it, but without the Japanese name hint, I would not have guessed it. But yes, My Neighbor Totoro. I don't even know how you're supposed to pronounce it, really. One not getting enough sleep in April, perhaps. A CPA. Mind your own business. A hint to the 4 sides of this puzzle. The 4 sides. So this side has a T on it at least once. Huh, I don't know. Prefix with meter. Don't know. Could be like a nanometer if a letter were falling off the side or something. Primate for humans. Is that like it's an order, I guess? I was thinking genus, like I couldn't remember what class, I couldn't remember what they were called, and I finally came up with order as one of them. Who can get in the way of what I'm feeling? And an Alicia Keys hit. No one? Noon. Prefix with meter. Odometer? Sure. As a basket. As a... I don't know. Prefix with phobia. Acrophobia. Fear of heights. I don't know. It's a lot of things you can be afraid of. Letters on a New York City fare card. Oh, I don't know. MTA, right? They have, that's what they call theirs. I think. Maybe it is acro. I'm just blank. I'm just Ken. I'm just Ben. I'm just Yen. I'm just 10. I don't know. Halting speakers? Halting speakers. Stop. In the name of the law. I don't know. Mother of Pearl. Oh, I should know this. Naker, I think. However you pronounce it. Mayo to Mayo. Still don't know. This looks like it's a unit, doesn't it? There's a U off the left side for some reason. There's a T here. Is there a V falling off of this one, maybe? Nice chunk of dough. Like cash you're talking about? I don't know. How to sign a check in pen. What is this? Oh, really? So if this question is totally in Spanish, Mayo to Mayo is like from May to May, which is a year, and año. But they would capitalize Mayo, wouldn't they? Does Spanish not usually capitalize the months? Maybe they don't, actually. I'm not sure. Huh. As a result, halting speakers. I don't know. God who begat the Titans. Uranus, right? Like a witch's cauldron. It's bubbling. What is this? Entries or something? Why would that be halting speakers? Inside politics error. No idea. Field. An area is a field if an A fell off the side for some reason. Is this Baum? B-A-U-M? I don't know who that is, but I'm writing that in. Oh, this must be a knot? An aquanaut? Okay, I'm not sure I've heard of that one. This looks like a Q, right? How could it not be? To supply is to equip? Equip, rather? And then, like, this is looking kind of wrong. Turn topsy-turvy. I don't know. San Ramon, is that up here? I don't think so. To be down in the dumps is to mope. Oh. So maybe Mateo was right, if this has an extra letter above it. Although this is a little weird. Muy queso, very cheese. Muy bueno, that is something you can say. Very good. Kierkegaard. What the heck is this bay? I don't know. Butt out, you can say, to tell someone to mind their own business. What did this have to do with letters being removed? This has a T. This has a U. Looks like an M. This is an A. I don't know what is going on. Obstructed as an opening. Occluded? Lissum? I don't know what that word means. Oh, this is Saturn, so not get. You fail to understand anything if you don't see it. Umahagen. To draw type tight is to tauten, so uta apparently. Halting speakers. Oh, sentries, not entries. So there's an S over there as well. So, right, this is actually people who say, stop, halt, I'm speaking, halt. Okay, so there's a T here, a U, and an S. There must be a tush on the left side. And on this top, you don't muddy water if you oil it, you roil it. Then there's an R, an M. There must be a U missing to make rump, maybe? I don't know what this is, though. Resides. To turn topsy-turvy is to upend. Kierkegaard was very dank, notably. No, must have been a Dane. San Pablo Bay? Livets? Did people really say that? Liveth, not livets. Okay, so I guess there was an S here, but it's actually wrong. He resides there if he liveth there. That's true. Okay, so there's a U and an M missing here, which means there should be a P missing from one of these. This is Arlo, I think, or Arlie. It's Arlo, right? Crisscross pattern. I don't know. Credos are. They're mottos. They're. Don't know. Generals are the brass, though. Oh, credos are isms. Okay. So there must be a P missing at the beginning of this. Crisscross pattern is plaid, perhaps? Oh, Ali was silver tongue. Muhammad Ali, he is kind of noted for quipping. Cattle seers do seem to be prods. Lacking something if you were bereft of it. Musical pitch interval must be a half tone. And this is a half ton. So there's an E missing here. S-E. We're looking for a word for bum, for butt. S-E? Not sure. Criticized, took something. I'm just Ken. CNN, it must be. Bike and Bike Plus must be like Peloton things? Pelotons? Many flowers or flowers and prizes are annual. Down in the dumps, you are sad. Tasty pastry spread. Icing is a tasty thing spread on pastry. Main ingredient in the Japanese liquor umeshu. No idea. Hats. Informally. Rolls are informally referred to as hats. Maybe. Nice chunk of dough. I don't know. How about these downs? Thing on the docket. Item. Something a waiter may pull out. A cake. A menu. A card? I to Socrates. Iota is what he would have called that letter. Nice chunk of dough. Even with the letter missing on the left side, I don't quite get it. What letter should be missing? We have T, U, S, H, right. Oh, this is just a thou. Okay. The word H made me think of what to put here, the letter H, but there's still an H missing somewhere. Qualifying races are heats. I think a waiter may pull out. Chair? There's an R missing. Actress Mia Goth, I guess? Okay, where am I? Garden tool, a spade. Which, I don't know if this is an American versus British thing, but I don't know the difference between a spade and a shovel. Apparently one of them is like pointier and the other one is flatter or like more curved or something. Like a spade is for digging in dirt and it's got that little point for digging into it. So I guess I do know the difference, but I would call them both shovels. Whereas a shovel is for like digging snow out of a driveway. It's flatter, right? Or it doesn't have a point. Kind of arch that resembles the shape of a Hershey's Kiss. Huh? There's an arch that does that? I don't know. This might come in a saucer. An alien? Side to take into consideration. Don't know. Supervises. I don't know. Bill Foley is to sate. We're missing an E. You tend something if you supervise it. Sharp set? Would pens make sense here? I'm not sure about that. This looks like Elaine. Alan? I don't know how you pronounce that French name. Lissom must be supple. Main ingredient in Japanese liqueur umeshu. No idea. Plum? We put the M in? Okay. A sharp set is Mensa. So on the bottom we're missing an R, an E, an A. We need another R to make a rear. Okay. Overhead, do we just want above? Hats informally, I don't know. Side to take into consideration. A voice, a vote? I don't know. Mustang feature once. Oh, geez. I couldn't tell you what was distinguishing about a Mustang. They might even be talking about a horse, not a car. I don't know. Criticized. Took a downer. Took a drive. Took a interior design. Do we want decor? We needed an R, right? So that's nice. To permeate. What is a word for to permeate? To suffuse, to hats. Okay, maybe there's an S here. Although it might be that the S is off further to the right. What are we missing again? Oh, we're looking for a T, right? S A no S E A. It must be a seat. An overt arch, an ovens arch, a voset. Side thing into consideration, the vice, a Mustang feature. I don't know. Took a... Is sad right? No. It's... Well, yes, it is right. It's not wrong. Took a... Dream. Took a... And what letter do we still need from the bottom? Nothing, right? We have R... E... A... R. Yeah, we're looking good there. So this actually is 10 total letters. No funny business. Took a dim view. Took a... You took something down. You took a... You took admins. You took... Advice? You criticize if you gave advice, really. Plus, this kind of has to be a vowel. I mean, above could be wrong. I think decor is right. Well, it might be wrong. Because if hats informally are like roles. No, we need it. we need a T to be the thing off the side. Kind of arch. I'm not an arch expert. The shape of a Hershey's Kiss too. That's so weird. Who builds that kind of arch? Side to take into consideration. Your best side. Overhead might not be referring to literal vertical direction. Overhead is like in it lost to inefficiency, right? Is overhead? I don't know. Interior design, I still think is decor and deco. Like all of these so far have been, ales is not an answer to coin toss call, but it is a word that you could have given a clue for. Likewise, bras, right? So all of these so far are giving you things that you can normally get into a crossword. So it makes sense that deco could be like art blank, right? So I think decor is right. Hats, and there's someplace we need an R on the right side. Nope, a T. So it's not here, I don't think. Kind of arch. I mean, it could be there. I don't know. Side taken into consideration. The plus side, the minus side. Mustang feature. A snout. On a horse. I mean, I don't love this, but it's possible. Let's write that in and see if no SNOU is just not. It doesn't mean anything. That's the other thing is that it has to act. Not only do I need a T off the right, I need something that I need a four-letter word that's also a word if you add a T to it, right? For example, if I couldn't see this clue, I might guess, oh, this is bide and bidet. But with hats, that does not make any sense. I don't know. I give up. Give me some hints. I'll write on everything I have filled in so far. Was above right? No. Okay, so what's going on here then? Something overhead to the loft. Hats. Lids. The hat you're wearing is your lid, is something old weirdos would say, but not normal people. Kind of arch, an overt arch. Over and overt, is that a thing? I've never heard of that. Side taken into consideration, a facet. Mustang feature. Took a dig at. I forgot about the word permeate. could have maybe thought more about this, but it looks like peep, right? A seep rather, and a T-top? Huh. This animation is very confusing. I guess I see. You're taking the HE and sending it out. I mean, I knew that's what it was. The animation does not easily convey that to me. Like, yes, that's exactly what they're animating, but it just moves quickly enough that it's hard to follow. Adjective that rhymes with sheesh or pitch, depending on who you ask. I don't know. Oh, niche and niche. Yeah. Colossal blank. Marine animal filmed in its natural habitat for the first time. Colossal squid? Don't click this in public. You can take this job and shove it. I quit. It is colossal squid. Like some caterpillars. Fuzzy? Some spouses are wives? Furry. Bill and Ted. Time traveling buddies. I knew about the giant squid. I didn't know we had a colossal squid now. Are they the same thing? Anyway, let's start the Wordle with squid. Rain. Very animal themed today. Can we do another animal just for fun? That makes it a lot harder. No, I'm okay. I'm not gonna try to find an animal, I guess. We could almost do whale. I mean, it would be a legal submission, but not a very productive one. How about gloam? That's probably not in the list of words that they could use as the answer. It's a little bit obscure. Malta. I don't think it can be that because it's a proper noun. Moral, no. Parka, larva, those all use R's. Is there something like that? Oh, they also don't use an M. What about something like madly, except that there's no D? Something with a lot of maple is very mapley. No? You don't like that? Rude. Oh, but amply is an actual word. Okay. So we know the A goes here. It's like salty or something? Except no S. Can something be malty? Did I suggest that already? Balmy. Okay, I struggled with that one a little bit. Last of the New York Times puzzles for today, the connections. To pen and to author and to compose. And I guess to pencil, but not really. I guess to write. These are all to author something, to produce a written work. All right, I'll submit this, I guess. To commit to paper. To bond and to wick, aren't these kind of the same thing? Like to merge together in a way? I don't think there's enough to make that a group. To chop? Pencil and a scorecard? These are golfing equipment? Kind of. So is a cup? Kind of. I don't love it. Bond, James Bond. Your cup can runneth over. Joy is a name. So is Jones. And Bond. These are names that appear in titles of films. James Bond, Bridget Jones, I don't know. Some other Jones, probably. John Wick. I'm not sure who Joy would be, but that does seem to be three people who appear in... three names that appear in movie titles, which is more than I would have guessed. To chop and to dice. These are the same. These are to cut up food. But I don't see any others. You can have a pencil mustache. You can sharpen a pencil. You can have a pencil. A wax pencil exists, right? Like a wax candle. Hmm. There's a World Cup. I don't know. Weirdly, I actually kind of like this idea for a group, but I don't know who the fourth one is. Oh, Ocean, like Ocean's 11? I'll try it. Heroes of action movie franchises. Wow. Okay, so I don't know who this Jones person is. It's not Bridget Jones, I don't think. But I don't know an action movie franchise with a Jones in it. Oh, is that like... I've never seen any of the Fast and the Furious movies, but that certainly is an action movie franchise. Maybe someone in it is named Jones? Scorecard, pencil, dice. These are... And cup. These are things you need to play Yahtzee. And then, what the heck is this? Chop and candle? I don't know. Blank stick. Candlestick, chopstick, joystick, yardstick. That's true. Okay, well, I got it with no wrong guesses, but it certainly was difficult. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.